Alrighty, hello guys. We have a fancy pants setup video for the newly found, I guess, World 4 skip, and I know it's been a while since I made one of these videos, so hopefully I will be able to do this and it makes sense, and hopefully it'll help you guys out. I will say up front that it is going to be a little bit slower than just, winging it, I guess, but it should be, provided you do everything correctly, it should be a 100% consistent setup. Now, that being said, it is a little bit hard to time one specific part of it, but once you get the timing down, it'll be no different than any other trick in the game. And there's actually a visual cue that you can use too to make it a lot easier than just kind of, oh, I'll just press X now, So yeah, let's get into it. First off, we're going to be running to the exact same awning that you are used to. However, we're going to be starting in a different spot. So normally setups have been starting over here on this right side of it. Because of where I'm landing in the water at, I need a slightly different angle. So I'm going to be aiming for this little 8 right here, or like an infinity symbol. We're going to be aiming for just a little bit underneath here in this general area. And you'll see me attack right before I land. That's not required. It's just, I was noticing that it seemed to be that was letting me update my grounded position instantly without having to worry about it failing, so that's the first part of the trick. Now, the second part of the trick is going to be a little odd. So normally, you would just kind of come down to this corner and just jump and, for lack of a better term, just kind of YOLO it. What we're going to be doing instead is we're going to be getting a ledge grab down here, so that when we jump up, we'll kind of be lined up with this black dot right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of a black dot in this texture, and we're going to be trying to get lined up with that after we jump up from a ledge grab. And then once we have that, that's going to set Sly to a very specific angle, and then you're going to click in the right stick to turn the camera directly behind Sly. Once the camera has stopped moving, you're going to just tap right on the D-pad so that Sly turns in place directly right. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to right-click on the analog stick again. Now, once you're here, you want to make absolutely sure that the camera has turned fully. You can hold in the right analog stick instead of just clicking it, and that should guarantee it every time. But what you'll be looking for to know that the camera is set up correctly, is Sly's head being kind of exactly lined up with this little wood here, it's directly below the trigger. This is how you know the camera is correct. And then you're going to hold left on the D-pad and jump, or you're going to jump first and then immediately start holding left on the D-pad. And you're going to hold left on the D-pad the entire time. So you're going to jump, hold left on the D-pad, and then you're going to do a double jump right as Sly starts to descend. From his first jump. So right there, that's when you're going to do your second jump. That's your visual cue, is when Sly starts that downward momentum again. And this will make it so that Sly will start curving right when you need him to, because with just a single jump, Sly won't change. He won't change direction. He'll just go directly left. So we need to do the double jump to make the camera start moving, to make Sly start moving, since we're holding left on the D-pad. And if you do all of that right, you should clip the water. And now here I got stuck. If you do it exactly right, you won't get stuck and you'll just land and just immediately start flying down, to the depths. And that's going to make you have to press square to kill your momentum to hit the trigger. But you'll still be able to successfully complete the trick. Here I got stuck a little bit, so I just waited. And I pressed X right after the mountains and the background kind of faded away, this mountain range right here. This was an old timing that was used. I kind of just kept the timing. I pressed X as soon as this went away, but I'm pretty sure that it would have just ran out anyway because I was stuck. But anyway, see here we got the same kind of angle that we normally would get. I did get a little bit higher. I pressed square right around here, I think. Yeah, I didn't need to, but I did just to be safe. But yeah, there you go. That's my current setup. Hopefully that helps and makes sense. It is a little bit slower, like I said, than the current. Just kind of go for it. But you know, not 1 or 2, but like 3 or 4 seconds for something that could potentially be 100% consistent with enough practice, I feel like that's worth it. For something this big, obviously, if it was something like, you know, we kind of just go for it with the Grave Undertaking thing and, you know, DSJ, we kind of just go for those tricks because they're not super huge. They don't really require setups, but this is something that you do not want to fail. You want to get it correctly every single time. It's a huge skip. So that's why I went through the trouble of doing this. It took me like 3 freaking hours. It's ridiculous. This trick has been so annoying. But I finally found something. I got this probably like at least 10 times. Once I finally figured it out, I got it in probably 10 times in like 15 minutes, something like that. I did miss it a few times because the timing, like I said, is a little wonky, but should be good to go. Anyway, I'm going to stop being ridiculous with this outro and tell you guys again that I hope this helped out. If it did, I appreciate you watching the video and taking the time to, you know, check it out. That'll be it from me, and yeah, peace out.